Hey there, welcome to today's practice. So today is our signature flow class and we'll do a class that's very similar to the one that we did a few days ago. There'll just be a couple of extra options and we'll flow through the poses a little bit more. So it'll just have a different feel to it. We'll still hold some poses, but yeah. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. If you've got a block, then please have your block and let's make a start. We'll come into our wide-legged child's pose. Big toes together, knees nice and wide, and then just stacking one hand on top of the other, bringing the forehead down towards the hands. Closing down the eyes when you're ready. Starting to notice your breathing. Feeling into the body. And lightly scanning through the body in any way you might feel a bit tired in this early part of the class. Just taking the breath there. As you exhale, noticing if you can soften into that part of the body. And then let's bring to mind our sankalpa, or intention. Allowing our intention to fill us. And then let's gently open up the eyes and extend the arms away, hands shoulder distance apart, and bringing the forehead back down towards the mat or onto the mat if you can. Pressing down through all 10 knuckles of the hands and reach back with the hips towards the heels, taking an inhale to lengthen out through both sides of the waist. As you exhale, tailbone reaching down in between the feet. And then let's come up into our tabletop position, shifting the weight into the hands, setting up the knees underneath the hips. And then when you're ready, starting to take your cat-cow, inhaling as you arch and then exhale as you C-curve. Pressing that away from you as you C-curve, unfurling the spine, shoulder heads drawing away from the ears as you inhale, and then exhaling to draw everything up towards the back body. And keep going, just in your own time, noticing how your body's feeling today. And if you want to take the variation with fingers pointing back, just going for that. As we move throughout today's class, if you feel like you need to rest at any point, please feel free to come down into your child's pose and rejoin whenever you're ready. And that can go for any class you're taking, just taking a little rest when you need to and rejoining. Finishing off your last one, take the fingers to point forward and then let's extend this right leg back, lifting the right leg up. Leg is parallel and extend that left arm forward alongside the side of the head. Take an inhale to lift the leg, lift the arm, lift the eyes. Exhale, squeeze the knee in towards the nose. And then again, inhale, extend away and exhale. Squeeze it in. And again, inhaling and exhale. Place the left hand down, extend the right leg back parallel with the mat, and then taking our push-ups here, you can drop that right knee down if you need to, bending the elbows straight back, dive down, and then pressing up. Inhale to lower, and exhale to press it up. Just one more. Inhale to lower, exhale to press it up. Bend that right leg towards you, option to reach back and reach for the inside of that right foot, kicking the leg up, lifting the eyes, Taking an inhale and then exhale. Without slingshotting the foot, gently release, place the left hand down. Reach it back, taking this left leg back behind you. Peeling open that right hand. Take an inhale, exhale, bring it along over the side of the head. Option here to lift that right leg up. Taking one more full breath, inhaling, staying for the exhale. On the next in-breath, reaching that right foot down, coming up and taking your Padikasana, so taking the arms up, inhale, reaching the hands up, interlacing the fingers, cross the thumbs, exhale, coming over, eyes looking up towards the ceiling, taking one full breath here. On the next inhale, coming back upright, releasing the hands, cartwheel the hands down, tabletop position, tuck the toes under, inhaling, exhale back into your down facing dog. Take an inhale, exhale to walk your hands back towards the feet, drop the heels down and take a spine roll to come all the way up, interlacing the hands at the base of the head. Inhale, lift the sternum, exhale, spinal roll down, release the hands, inhaling, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Bending the knees, walk your hands out into your down facing dog. Coming down into your tabletop, release the tops of the feet down. Take that left leg back, lift the left leg up, right arm up, inhale, lifting everything up, and then exhale, squeezing the knee in, elbow in. Inhale, extend it out, exhale, draw it in. And again, inhaling and exhale. Place the right hand down. Take that left leg back, lift the front of the body away from the mat. Taking an inhale to bend those elbows, dive the chest in between the hands, nose dive, exhale to press it up. Inhale to lower, exhale, press it up. One more time, inhale, exhale. Hold it here, bend that left leg in, reaching back. If you would like to hold the inner edge of that left foot, taking an inhale, kicking everything up. And exhale, soften without slingshotting. Place the right hand down, taking that left leg back, kicking that right leg back and peeling open that left arm up towards the ceiling, looking towards the left hand. Inhale, exhale, left arm up and over. Option to lift that left leg up. One full breath here. On your next in-breath, reaching that left foot down, coming upright, taking the arms up, interlacing the fingers, release the index fingers, cross the thumbs, inhaling, reach up, exhaling, coming over, Padikasana, eyes looking towards the ceiling, one breath. On the next inhale, coming up, releasing the arms, cartwheel the hands down, coming into your tabletop position, tucking the toes under, pressing back into your down facing dog, inhaling, exhale to walk the hands back towards the feet, drop the heels down, knees bent as you spinal roll up, interlacing the hands at the base of the head. Inhaling, lift the sternum. Exhale, spinal roll down, releasing the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, walk your hands out into your down facing dog. Taking one full breath here in your down dog. And then looking forward towards the hands, walking the feet forward, up into your Uttanasana, feet together, or they can be a little bit wider, letting the head relax. Pressing down through the feet, take an inhale, take the arms out to the side, palms of hands come together, draw them down into your prayer position in front of the chest. Just allowing the eyes to close for a moment. Feeling the weight drop down into the feet. Back of the neck is long. Tailbone dropping down. Opening up the eyes, releasing the arms down by your side. Take the arms up, inhaling. Palms, the hands come together. And then exhale, forward fold into your Uttanasana. Feeling free here to bend the knees as much as you need to. Take an inhale into your halfway lift. Draw the navel away from the feet. Exhale to bend the knees and step that right foot back. Stand the ball of the right foot coming up into your crescent moon lunge. Just going to take an inhale deep into that front leg, reach the right heel back. Exhale to circle the hands, frame the front foot, step back into your plank position. Inhaling, exhale, drop the knees down, release the tops of the feet down, bending down, baby cobra or your cobra. Inhaling, exhale, step pressing back into down facing dog. Let's hold it here for 3 breaths. Steady the gaze. Try to lengthen out the breathing. Rising up into the balls of the feet, taking that right leg up to your 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, stepping it forward in between the hands, coming up into crescent moon lunge. Bending a bit deep in that front leg, taking an inhale, and then exhale, torso leaning forward, press the back of the left thigh up into your arrowhead. And then bending a little bit into that back leg, coming up, inhale, and then exhaling, arrowhead. And coming back up, inhaling, holding it here. Exhale to circle the arms back, down, up. Take the arms up to shoulder height, right arm underneath, left arm on top, wrapping the arms around, coming into your eagle arms. Taking an inhale to lift the elbows up, reach that left heel back. Exhale to shift the weight forward into this front leg, come onto the tippy toes of this left foot, and then lifting up into this Virabhadrasana 3 variation. Release the arms down by your side. Take an inhale, and then exhale. If you can, keep that leg up as you fold down into your standing split here. Just taking an inhale, lifting that left heel up. Exhale, stepping it down, Uttanasana. Relax the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down through the feet. Take the arms out to the side. Inhaling, palms of hands together. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and stepping that left leg back. Coming up into crescent moon. Inhaling. Exhale to circle the arms back. Frame the front foot. Step back into your plank position. Inhale. Option to just go straight to your chaturanga if you would like to. Roll over the feet. Inhale, cobra or your up facing dog. And then lift through the belly. Coming back into your down facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Trying to draw the navel in and up towards the spine as you exhale in particular. Lower ribs hugging in towards the spine as the chest moves towards the thighs. Long, smooth breaths. Rising up into the balls of the feet. Take that left leg up to your 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, stepping it forward in between the hands. Coming up into your crescent moon lunge. Inhaling, bending a bit deep in this front leg. Exhale to press the back of the right thigh up towards the ceiling as you shift the weight forward, arrowhead. Inhale, a little micro bend through that back leg. Exhale, arrowhead. And coming back up. Inhaling, circle the arms back. Take them forward up to shoulder height. Left arm underneath, right arm on top, coming into your eagle arms. Taking an inhale to bend a bit deep in that front leg, lift the elbows. As you exhale, shift the weight forward, coming to the tippy toes of this right leg and lifting up into your Virabhadrasana 3. Inner edge of the right leg lifting up. Release the arms down by your side. Inhale, try to keep the leg up there as you bring the hands down. Keep lifting that right heel up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, coming down into Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Take the arms out to the side. Inhale, palms of hands come together. Draw down through the center line and releasing back into your Tadasana. Shifting the weight into this right leg. So we're coming into our Vrikshasana. Right hand to the waist, find a steady spot for the eyes and lift the sole of the left foot either above the knee or below the knee. Once you've got your balance, hands come to rest at the center of the chest. Just find your breath. Feeling free to stay here. Anyone who'd like to try a different variation, right hand comes to the waist, bring the left knee in towards the chest and try to take hold of the left big toe with the first 2 fingers, grounding down through that right foot, inhaling. As you exhale, start to straighten into this left leg. Again, you really want to keep the eyes as steady as you can. Option here, inhale and exhale to open the leg out to the side. Think about that left hip dropping down. Relax the shoulders. Take an inhale to bring the leg back to center, and then everyone releasing that left foot back down, arms down by your side, bend through the knees, sweeping up into your Utkatasana. Inhale, palms, hands come together, and then exhale, folding down, relax the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, stepping the right leg back and opening this left arm up into your simple twist. Coming up onto the fingertips here, charge up that back leg, draw the navel in. On the next inhale, coming up into this twisted variation of your crescent moon lunge. Dropping that left hand onto the back of the right thigh, lifting the right arm up. Bend a bit deep in this front leg as you reach that right heel back. Taking a big inhale. As you exhale, curl the arms open into your warrior 2. Steady the gaze towards that left middle finger. Maybe bending a little bit deep in that front leg. Reach that left hand forward, take an inhale, turn the palm to face up. Exhale, come back into reverse warrior. Taking an inhale to hold. And then exhale to cartwheel the hands down, framing the front foot here on the ball of the right foot. So we're going to step back into our Vasishthasana or plank variation here. Feel free to take our tree version or just your plain plank, side plank version. Otherwise, I'm going to offer another option which is similar to what we did when we were standing in our balance, extending the leg up long and opening out to the side. So to begin, we're going to just come to the outside edge of that right foot, and you might just be stacking one leg on top of the other or coming into your tree. Left hand can start here and then to open up to the ceiling. If you would like to, hold onto the left big toe, press down through the inner edge of that right foot if you're taking hold of the left big toe. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, we're going to start to open the leg out to the side. Keep pressing down through that right hand, looking to the side or looking up towards that left big toe. Keep breathing. One more inhale. Exhale, everyone releasing and meeting in plank. Feel free to just go straight back to your down facing dog. If you would like to inhale, and we're going to vinyasa, elbows back. Inhale, cobra or your up dog, and then exhale back, down facing dog. Finding your breath. Trying to slow down the exhale. Just one more full breath here. Rising up onto the balls of the feet. Take that right leg up into your 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, stepping it forward in between the hands. Left heel comes down to the midline of the mat, and then coming up to standing. Arms out long, palms facing down. Inhale. Exhale into your Trikonasana, lengthening out. Looking up towards that left thumb. Try to draw the quadriceps up, and if you feel like it's available, you might start to just not put any weight onto that right ankle. Back of that right hand can rest the inner right shin. Take one more inhale, and then exhale to turn the eyes to look down towards the right big toe, bend into the right leg. Walk this left foot out as you come back into your reverse warrior. Taking an inhale, and then exhale to cartwheel the hands down, coming into your side angle. With your side angle here, either holding here or wrapping that left arm behind. Those of you that want to work for a full bind, feeling free to take that right arm underneath, trying to grab hold of the fingers or the wrist. I'm just going to hold side angle for today. Those you in the bind, releasing the bind, and everyone meeting with this left arm up over the side of the head. Take an inhale and then exhale. Bring that left arm down, bring it down to the mat. Rotate onto the ball of the left foot so the knee can come down. Take the arms up, inhaling. Palms of the hands come together. Draw the hands down through the center line and then start to bring the left elbow over the right thigh. Turning the chest, bringing the palms of the hands towards the center of the chest, keeping the back toes tucked under, and if it's available, lifting that left knee off. Reach that right hip crease back. Taking an inhale, and then exhale. We're going to step that left foot forward to meet the right, coming into our twisted Utkatasana variation. Refine your Utkatasana if you need to. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, releasing down, let the head relax. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend through the knees, coming through your Utkatasana, inhale, and straightening through the legs, and then exhale, release down, Tadasana. Coming into your tree on the other side now, shifting the weight into this left leg. Left hand to the waist, and starting by bringing that right foot, toes pointing down above or below the knee. Palms of hands resting in front of the heart. Steady gaze with the eyes. Either staying here or bring that left hand to the waist, bringing that right knee towards the chest and taking hold of the right big toe with the first two fingers. Inhaling, and then as you exhale, starting to straighten into this right leg if that's available. Try to drop that outer right hip down as you lift the right heel up. Inhaling, option to open the leg out to the side. Keep both hip bones and both shoulders pointing forward. And then taking an inhale, bring that right leg back to center. And everyone releasing back into your Tadasana. Arms down by your side, bending through the knees, sweeping up, Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, stepping that left foot back. Plant the left hand down. Right arm lifts up towards the ceiling, looking towards that right thumb. Charge up that back leg. Come onto the fingertips of this left hand. On your next in-breath, coming up into your twisted crescent lunge. Holding here. Option to drop that right hand to the back of the left thigh, lifting that left arm up, taking an inhale, maybe bending a little bit deep in this front leg. And then as you exhale, open the arms out into your warrior two. Left heel comes down. Steady the gaze towards that left middle finger, the right middle finger. So allow the breath to slow down. Reach that right hand forward, inhale. Exhaling back into your reverse warrior. Inhale to hold. Exhale, cup the hands down, framing the front foot. You're on the ball of the left foot. So we're moving back into our side plank once again, coming to the outside edge of that left foot. Maybe you're stacking right foot on top or coming into your variation of tree. If you would like to take hold of the right big toe, go for it. Try to press down through the inner edge of that left foot. So slightly different position. And then when you're ready, you might start to extend that right leg open. Steady spot with the eyes, either looking straight ahead or if you can, starting to look towards the right big toe, towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. Take one more inhale and then exhale as carefully as you can, coming into your plank position, either straight back into your down facing dog or moving through your vinyasa. And we'll all meet in down facing dog. Finding your down dog. Slow down your breathing. And then let's take that left leg up to your three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, stepping it forward in between the hands. Right heel comes down. Coming up to standing, palms facing down, inhaling. Exhale to lengthen out, finding your Trikonasana. Grounding down through the feet and then starting to lift away from the feet. You're trying to ground down and then also lift up through that top hand. Maybe you want to try to release that left hand. Just see how you go. Taking an inhale. Exhale to look down towards that left big toe. And then on the next in-breath, bending into that left leg. Walk this right foot out slightly, coming to your reverse warrior. And then on the next exhale, coming down into your Utthita Paschimottanasana, or extended side angle. Grounding down through the outer edge of that right foot. Those of you that want to go for your half bind, wrapping the right hand behind or going for your full bind, either taking, so the left hand will be going underneath, taking hold of the fingertips or the right wrist. If you're in your bind, let's all release and meet with this right arm up over the side of the head. And taking an inhale, exhale, bring the arm down by the side of the body, rotate to face the mat, come down onto the right knee. Taking the arms up, inhaling, palms of hands together, draw them down in front of the chest. Twisting to the left, hooking that right elbow over the left thigh. Trying to bring the palms towards the center of the chest. Keeping the back toes tucked under. If you'd like to, lift up that right knee. Draw that right hip crease back. Taking one more inhale and then exhale to step that right foot forward. Coming together, try to bring the knees together. Take one more inhale to twist and then exhale to release down into your Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bending through the knees, sweeping up, Utkatasana. Inhale, and then exhale to straighten, releasing the arms down by your side. Opening the feet out, hip distance apart. Hands at the waist. Take an inhale to grow out of the waist, and then exhale, folding forward over the legs, taking hold of the big toes with the first two fingers. Inhale to lengthen out, and then exhale to bend the elbows out to the side. Just allowing everything to slow down now. Either steady spot in between the legs, or if you can, gazing towards the tip of the nose. Take an inhale, continue holding the feet as you extend out. Option to repeat, or take the hands underneath into your Padahastasana. On your next exhale, folding down. Take an inhale into your halfway lift, releasing those hands, and then bending the knees, walk your feet back halfway, feet together, come down to the knees, releasing down into your Japanese seated position, cupping the left hand into the right, tips of the thumbs lightly touching, and let's close down the eyes. Observing the breathing. Just letting go of everything we've just been doing. Coming to this very moment. And then gently blink open the eyes. Sitting, coming forward, and then opening the feet out so we can sit in between the feet into our Virasana position. So you might just need to use your hands, just open out the calves a little bit. You could sit up on a block if that feels better for you. So lengthening up through both sides of the waist, hands by your side for a moment, take an inhale, and then exhale, twisting to the right. So left hand to the outside of that right leg, looking over the right shoulder. Keeping both hip bones down. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale, see if there's any more space. And then inhale to return back to center. And then exhale, twisting to the left. Just dropping that right shoulder down, away from the right ear. Taking one more inhale to lengthen up through both sides of the waist. As you exhale, see if there's any more space to twist. And then inhale to return back to center. Shifting the weight forward into your hands, bringing the feet together and sitting over to one side, extending the legs out. Flexing through the feet, pressing down through the palms of the hands, and chin is very slightly tucked in, just coming into your Dandasana. Drawing the kneecaps up. And then extending forward over the legs, taking hold of the outsides of the legs, or if you can, take hold of the big toes. Take an inhale to lengthen out through the spine, and then exhale, reaching the sternum forward towards the feet. Shoulders relax, muscles away, muscles at the base of the neck away from the ears. Trying to lengthen out the exhale and noticing if there's any space. Just to let go and come a little bit deeper. One more full breath here. And then taking an inhale, coming up, releasing those hands, taking the hands back behind you, either coming into your reverse tabletop or take those hands back, hands shoulder distance apart. Think about lifting up through the chest, lifting up across the collarbones, and then lifting the hips up, pressing down through the balls of the feet. And if it's okay on your neck, you can let the head relax back. Gazing towards the tip of the nose. Keep lifting the hips up, take one more inhale, and then returning the head back, exhaling and lowering all the way down, coming back upright. Bringing the knees up and coming right up on the sitting bones here. So we're going for our Navasana or boat here. And you might just be very lightly just bringing the heels up and holding low, or even just trying one leg at a time. Those of you that would like to, lifting up so the shins are parallel with the mat, extending the arms out, looking towards the big toes. And then for those of you that are going here, extending the legs long. Keep breathing, 3 full breaths. And then on the next exhale, let's release it down. And then I'm just going to turn to the side. You can stay where you are. Just opening the legs out into your Upavishta Konasana. Option here to take hold of the big toes. If you've been working with this variation, just taking an inhale to lengthen up. Otherwise, hands can come down. I'm just going to keep my hands down for today, coming down onto the forearms. Or if you want to extend all the way forward, feel free to go to what feels right for your body. So once you're in the position, just find stillness and find the breath. So one more full breath here. And then taking an inhale, coming all the way up, using your hands, bringing the legs together, just crossing the legs and coming over into your tabletop position. for a moment, and then let's find our dolphin. So coming down onto the forearms, interlacing through the fingers, elbows shoulder distance apart, bringing the knees together, tucking the toes under, thinking about lifting through the belly as you lift the hips up, rising up right up onto the balls of the feet. Crown of the head is off the mat. Engage the quadriceps. Maybe walking the feet a little bit closer towards the shoulders if that's available. 2 more full breaths. And then coming down onto the knees, release the tops of the feet down, release the forehead down, coming into your child's pose. Knees can open out if that's better for you. And feeling free to close the eyes. Just a couple of breaths here. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, coming up to a seated position, sitting over to one side and taking the legs out long. Just coming down the mat a little bit so you've got room to roll back behind you, holding behind the thighs. Take an inhale and then exhale to draw the navel in, to roll all the way down, bringing the feet in towards the sitting bones. Taking a moment, just lying down on your back, palms facing up, feeling the feet grounding down, shoulders dropping down. And taking an inhale. As you exhale, lift the tailbone up and peel off the spine, coming into your Setu Bandhasana. Arms could be down, palms facing down, or interlacing the hands underneath the back, maybe creeping up a little bit higher onto the tips of the shoulders. Grounding down through the base of the big toes. So often the tendency will be to let the knees splay open, so we want to focus on that inner edge of the feet. Tailbone reaching towards the knees to lengthen out the lower back, lifting the sternum up towards the face. Take one more inhale, lifting the hips up, and then as you exhale, releasing those hands, rolling all the way back down. Just taking a moment here. Now you could just choose to stay here and rest, or if you'd like to come back up into Setu Bandhasana or take the one-legged variation. If you're going one-legged variation, legs coming a little bit closer together before you bring one knee up, extend, hold it for a couple of breaths and then swap it around. And then other option is to go into your wheel or Urdhva Dhanurasana. So when you're ready, inhaling, exhale, unfurling the spine, starting into your Setu Bandhasana. Palms can be flat or interlace the hands. Those of you that are going into your Urdhva Dhanurasana, bring those hands so they're above the shoulders, fingers pointing in, elbows drawing in, taking an inhale to come up onto the crown of the head, hugging those elbows in, thinking about connecting with the feet, and then on the next in-breath, pressing into the hands, pressing into the feet. Back of the neck is relaxed. Shifting the weight a little bit more into the feet, lifting the hips up, taking one more full breath, inhale. And then as you exhale, tucking the chin in and coming all the way down. Those of you in your Setu Bandhasana, coming all the way down as well. Once you're there, opening the feet out as wide as the mat, bringing the knees in together, closing down the eyes. Just noticing that increase in circulation. Slowing down your breathing. And then feeling free to keep the eyes closed, but bring the legs together, bringing the knees in towards the chest, hugging the knees in, and then maybe rocking from side to side, just massaging out the lower back. And then placing the feet down onto the mat, crossing that right leg over, lift the hips up, taking them slightly towards the right. Option to wrap that right foot behind, dropping the knees over towards the left and opening up that right arm out to the side. Maybe more on a diagonal if that feels okay. Feeling free to close the eyes. Right shoulder blade heavy. Trying to smooth out the breathing. Letting go of any unnecessary effort. And taking an inhale, come back through center, uncrossing the legs. Just bring the hips back towards the middle and then going the other way, crossing that left leg over, lifting the hips up slightly towards the left, wrapping the left foot behind, and then dropping the legs over to the right. Your left arm more on a diagonal line, eyes towards the left. You could use that right hand on top of that left thigh to encourage it to come down. Release the jaw and releasing the muscles of the back of the neck. And then taking an inhale, coming back through center, uncrossing the legs. Hips back towards the middle, feet flat on the mat. And now here, option to grab your block or your cushion into your Viparita Karani, arms down by your side. Anyone who would like to come into your plow, just lifting the hips up, bringing the legs up over the head, trying to get up onto the balls of the feet and creep onto the tips of the shoulders, arms down by your side. Or you can creep up onto the tips of the shoulders, maybe interlacing the hands behind you. Just find the breath. Steady gaze with the eyes. You could stay here, or if you'd like to go into your shoulder stand, hands onto the back, trying to lift up through the spine, taking that left leg up towards the ceiling, and then the right leg up towards the ceiling, pressing out through the balls of the feet, trying to keep those elbows squeezing in, so not sliding out to the side as much as you can. Just 5 breaths here. And then to come out of it, let's bring that right leg down and the left leg down, releasing the arms down by your side, palms flat, and then just very carefully rolling out. Everyone bringing your feet flat down to the mat, removing your props if you're using a prop. Lift the hips up, place the hands, palms facing down, side by side, and then extend the legs out long, pressing down the forearms to lift up, squeeze the elbows in, lift the sternum up, and then letting the head relax back, trying to get the crown of the head to touch down to the mat. Gazing towards the tip of the nose. Keep pressing down through the backs of the thighs. And then lifting the head up, bending the knees up, so feet flat on the mat, releasing those hands. I'm just going to shuffle back up the mat as I moved a bit further down. And then when you're ready, soles the feet together, let the knees drop open, arms away from the body, palms facing up, closing down the eyes. Just allowing the whole body to soften now. Relaxing the face, the shoulders, whole body, letting go. And when you're ready, extending the legs out long into your Shavasana. making yourself feel as comfortable as you can, feeling free to use an eye pillow, make yourself warm enough. With each exhale, the body getting a little bit heavier and a little bit softer. I'm resting here for the next few minutes. Please feel free to stay resting here. Otherwise, let's start to deepen into the breathing. As you inhale, feeling the belly rise. As you exhale, belly falls. Just continue gently deepening into your breath, starting to wake up the body again. When you're ready, bringing a little bit of movement to the fingers and toes, bending the legs up one at a time, rolling over onto your side, and just staying here for a couple of moments. And starting to make your way up to a seated position. Just finding your seat, keeping the eyes closed, resting the hands down onto the thighs or to the knees. Just allowing the face to be soft. Bringing the palms of the hands together into your namaskar in front of the chest or the heart. Bowing the head down towards your hands and acknowledging your effort to come to your mat. It's been such an incredible effort so far. You're 2/3 of the way through the challenge. It really is such a privilege to be able to share and guide you through these practices. Thank you so much for taking the time to come to your mat. Namaste.